So you're probably wondering how I got here. Well, let me explain. First, I arrived at the airport in Istanbul, Turkey, and let me tell you, it is beautiful. The airport is actually the world's largest airport and was recently voted the world's best airport, which I think is pretty cool. But this is only the beginning, because we still need to get into our transport to get to the hotel, and this was all made possible by this beautiful VIP Mercedes Sprinter, fully equipped with water, by the way. From the airport to the hotel, it was about a 40-minute ride, which went by pretty quick because it was so much to see on the way to the hotel.
After a long day of travel, we finally made it to Istanbul because tomorrow we're getting a hair transplant by Europe's best hair transplant doctor. But first, we've got to get some food and then get ready for bed because we have an early morning.
With only 14 hours to go before my hair transplant, I had to make sure we filled up on some good Turkish food at the hotel restaurant. Of course, I had to make a Turkish friend. Meet Ali, the seagull. My girlfriend ordered the chicken and I ordered lamb chops, and it was at this point Ali wanted some of the good. But of course, it is now time to get ready for bed. My girlfriend wanted to ensure I had pristine skin for the surgery. Of course, we also decided to watch a little bit of Netflix. So fast forward to the morning with only 4 hours left till surgery. I'll be honest, I'm not a morning person at all, but this is the last time I'll have the opportunity to actually shower with my bald spot. I really wanted to include this beautiful moment to really take in all of its glory. And funny enough, I'm gonna miss my little bald spot. So after our tour of the coffee bar, doing a quick interview for the Dr. Serkan Aygan Facebook page, and being shown the beautiful office, it was time for my 3D consultation using the Office Hair 3D machine. This machine is something I've never seen before. It makes me into a literal 3D model so that the doctor can see the quality of my donor area of my head. You can literally see every strand of hair in my head and which are good for transplantation, which I think is pretty awesome.
So far, so good. I mean, I'm a little nervous because there's a lot going on. We got 3D imaging, we've got freaking coffee and juice going on. There's a lot happening, a lot of moving parts, but next we have the big consultation, which pretty much the doctors start drawing lines on my head, so I'm excited for it.
Now, we only have 1 hour left to go, and I got to meet the man himself, Dr. Serkan Aygan. The man that owns this beautiful hair clinic that could be also an art museum was definitely putting some art into the lines on my head. He suggested we do 2,800 grafts from my donor area and also informed me that I could do an additional 600 grafts from my beard hair to fill my crown. This is where things started to get very real. This is where they take the before shots to eventually showcase my progress, and also where they shave my head. And I promise you guys right now that I won't ever be rocking this hairstyle because luckily I can confirm it does not look good on me. With 0 time left on the clock, the time has finally come, and the moment you've all been waiting for. This is the operation. So I'm not sure what I can show you guys and not show you guys for this part because of YouTube's restrictions. And I don't want to show you guys blood and gore because this is a medical procedure. So what do? First, they mapped out where they were going to extract the hair from my donor area. Then they used a local anesthesia to numb that area of my head so I wouldn't feel a thing. Then they started removing the grafts from my donor area. And lastly, they took the donor hair you see in these little trays and installed them into my head. This entire process was absolutely painless, and the best part of it all, I had a nice salad waiting for me in the cafeteria when I was done.
Well, I freaking did it. Well, I really didn't do anything. I was sleeping the entire time. Literally the entire time. As you guys can see, I've got this whole thing around my head wrapped up. They gotta take this IV out now, but overall, mission pretty successful, I think.
Now, this is what my head looked like right after the surgery. Like I mentioned earlier, this bandage on the back of my head prevents infection for the donor area. And honestly, my head doesn't look that bad, right guys? Big thanks to my girlfriend right here for helping me through all this and being an amazing partner and also my best friend.
As you guys can see, I'm getting ready for bed, and this is such this is a process. I'm freaking exhausted. As you guys can see from the top of my head, it's looking, yeah. So tomorrow we're going to get this all cleaned up, and hopefully I survive through the night.
Luckily, day 2, I survived the night and returned back to the clinic to remove my bandage and to clean my head. As you can see, I'm in pretty good spirits.
Just took the bandages off. Last night I had a really rough night of sleep, but we ended up making it through the night. Now we're about to get some red light laser therapy, and as you guys can see, they took off the bandages. Doesn't look very pleasant, but hopefully this would give us the results we want to see.
If you've ever wondered what going into the Matrix probably looks like, I would assume it looks like this. This is red light therapy, which accelerates hair growth and can also be used to speed recovery and healing time. After my Matrix initiation, I went to the office to go over how many grafts they were able to get from my donor area and got this super cool and hip headband. As you can clearly see, my head is massive right now, and the headband helps with swelling and isn't a fashion statement. Surprisingly though, they were able to get 3,000 grafts from my donor area. They transplanted 2,600 grafts into my crown area and 400 into the frontal area. They also gifted me a bucket hat, so if I do go outside, my grafts won't cook in the sun.
It's a little bit of change of pace, but now they also have like a dentistry here, so we're gonna get our teeth cleaned and whitened while we're here as well. Might as well get it all out of the way.
We went all out from getting x-ray imaging to, well, here is my teeth, and then the doctor actually working in my mouth, and finally the whitening part, which honestly, super thankful to the clinic for allowing me to get my teeth whitened while I was here as well.
Teeth are all done. As you can see, they came out pretty freaking good. So we're gonna head back to the hotel now. It's been a long day, but it's been a fun day. So let's see what the rest has to hold for us. Now we're gonna get Autumn some ice cream, surprise her. We have a lot of flavors in here. I have no idea what flavors these are. We're gonna grab one now and take it to the room.
I want to give a big thanks to Dr. Sirkin for upgrading our room for our last few nights, because honestly, this hotel is beautiful. We even got access to the exclusive top floor lounge that had access to all this food.
From hair surgery to teeth whitening to getting my girlfriend some ice cream, now we're at a breakfast place named PC, which apparently is super bomb in Turkey, so we're gonna give it a shot.
Quick background to this restaurant. It is a family-owned restaurant. The mother you see here is making this bread. Her sister's in the back of the restaurant cooking, and her son is the owner. Highly recommend you guys try it out.
These are our seats. Do we take off our shoes? Okay, taking off the shoes. Oh my God. This table's made for ants. I don't know about this one, guys. It's obviously Autumn sized.
I love this.
This is like perfect for her, not for me. I'm a 6'2" monster. So all that bread she was just making was all for us.
Just for me.
The worst part is I can't eat any of this, so it's all for Autumn. So she's really gonna be enjoying this bread. Oh my gosh.
This is your donut. You are saying donuts. We
Donuts.
She's don't like, I know, sir.
Oh my gosh.
This is your menemen and tomato bits, cheese, and little bit.
We had to eat all this?
Yes, sir.
I don't know if I can eat all this. Next part of our adventure, we're getting traditional Turkish massages at this place called a hammam. I have no idea what to expect. Apparently it's like amazing. They're gonna scrub us down. You're gonna see it all. I hope. I think we might be naked. We'll see.
What?
Stay tuned. Autumn's currently inside the sauna, which I can't go into because, as you guys know, I got a hair transplant. So no sauna for me. That would cause the hair follicles I just transplanted to fall out. So I can't go in there.
After our day of having our breakfast and getting massages, I went back to the clinic to have my final in-office lotion and cleaning. And of course, fast forward from here, we gotta go back to the Istanbul airport and jump on a plane to get back home. Every day, I wake up with this in the bed. These are my scabs from my head. Yeah, it's freaking gross. So you made it to the end of the video after watching this entire process, but fast forward, you guys have seen the scabbing fallout in pictures on my bed and what the cleaning process was like for the first week of me having my hair transplant. Now, 3 months later, this is the first results we are starting to see. I'm pretty happy with the results you see in the front here because it's starting to look a lot thicker, and I'm getting a lot of compliments from my friends and family saying like, wow, your hair is a lot thicker in the front, which is great to hear. If you look at the crown of my head, there's nothing to brag about. The top of my head looks extremely extinct. So you're probably wondering, Garrett, where is all the hair? There's supposed to be hair here. You had a transplant. Well, unfortunately for me, guys, it takes 12 to 24 months for the crown of the head to completely grow back, which is quite a long time, especially when you are like really wanting to see results. Now, I should see results between month 6 and month 8. Now, we are in month 3 right now, so we have quite a little bit of time left, but hopefully, we should see some results on this bad boy very soon. So big thanks for all of you guys watching all the way to the end. If you want more information about the clinic, check out the link down below. Check out their Facebook page. And big thanks to the clinic for making all this possible, as honestly, dudes, this has been quite the journey. So I'll see you guys with the follow-up in month 6. Bye.